Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Ryu here. I know I haven't done an update video in a while. I thought I would actually do one today just to talk about a few things. First of all, just hope everybody's having a really good day out there. I'm doing okay. Just trying to rest up since I have a nice 3-day break going on here though before I have to go back to the office again on Tuesday. Work's been fine. If a lot of people don't know what I'm actually doing, I'm actually working on for the state. I'm actually working on a Windows 7 to Windows 10 upgrade. That's been going fine, but it's actually been kind of piling up a little bit because now we're trying to get so many machines done before the summertime gets here. One thing I do know is the fact that there's supposed to be hiring some new people coming into the office after after the holidays, so after Tuesday. So we'll just see how that goes, and hopefully they'll be some really good assets to the company and be able to help out with everything. I know I have to train them and show them a couple things. So, but like I said, we'll see how it goes. I know it took me a little while to master everything about the job, but I learned quick. So, but we'll see how things go for right now. Other than that, I have been basically playing Tales of Vesperia a lot on Steam. That game is actually really fun to play. I've been enjoying it. I've actually finally beat the wolf boss in the forest area, and I'm finally in the Cape Town, where about the ships and everything. So like I said, I am still enjoying that game. I am also still playing Final Fantasy 13 as well. But I'm kind of also playing that game kind of off and on for right now. I'm not playing it as much as I do with Tales of Vesperia, since the only Tales game that I've actually played, in my opinion, I didn't really 100% enjoy all the way. Like, I did enjoy it, but not all the way through. Was the game on the not Super Nintendo? No. That was good. It was the game that was on PlayStation 2 with Sentinel Coolidge. That game. It started off, it was amazing, and then later on it was like, and then by the time you got to like the epilogue, it was like, it's kind of like, okay, the game went from kind of easy to hard to WTF territory. Now with that game, I can't think of what the game was called on the PS2 with Sentinel. I know a lot of people may have other opinions about that one. I know other people have different opinions about the Tales games. They actually enjoy which ones they do, which ones they don't actually like playing through. But that one was the one game that I was kind of like about. But I am enjoying Vesperia a whole lot, so that's all good. And like I said, I am still playing through Final Fantasy 13, but not as much, since most time. But hopefully I put in some more time to playing 13 a whole lot too, because I know I've played like a little bit of 13 back in the past, but I didn't really play it that much. I actually played it when my older brother rented it one time, and then he traded it back in to get something else. So other than that, I am still playing through that. And I know a friend of mine was like, yeah, you're gonna enjoy playing through Final Fantasy 13. I don't know about playing through the other games in the series for right now, but excuse me, but just trying to get through 13 for right now. But knowing me, I'm probably gonna put a ton of time into playing Vesperia a whole lot, so we'll just see how that goes for right now. Also, I thought I would just get up and say thank you for everybody who actually watched my playthrough of Biomotor Unitron. I actually had a whole lot of fun just replaying through that game again, and to actually be able to record it and put it on YouTube has actually been, a really interesting achievement to me for right now. The Neo Geo Pocket Color. It did have a lot of really good games on it. One of them, a lot of people may know about if you actually played the Neo Geo Pocket Color in the past. And a game that I do actually own is Dark Arms. Dark Arms is another awesome game, and hopefully sometime in the future I'll be able to play through that game, because that game is enjoyable for right now. But like I said, other than that, there's not a whole lot of other Neo Geo Pocket Color games I actually owned besides I know I own Biomotor Unitron. I own another game. I can't think of what it is right now, and I know I owned Dark Arms a whole lot, and I played. I mean, I know I played a lot of Biomotor Unicron and Dark Arms to death when I actually owned my Neo Geo Pocket Color back in the day, and I actually had a really good time playing through them. So, I mean, I know for right now with Biomotor Unitron, the only thing I got left to do is there's actually some bosses at the end of all the dungeons, of all 4 dungeons. I want to show off real fast, and the final arena battle, and that should be the last things about that game. I do not know if there is a special boss, like a special end boss at the end of the game, since I know it says to be continued or to be concluded at the end of the credits at the end of that game. But the other thing I do know is the fact that there is a sequel game called, there is a Biomotor Unitron 2. Unfortunately, it was only released in Japan, and for what I know, there is supposed to be a translation hack on romhacking.net, but at the same time, I think from what I saw about it, I don't know if it was like finished being translated in like 100% yet, or if it was like 50%. I can't remember what it was. I know I saw it once. I was like, oh, there's a translation hack for this, but then I know they said it was like incomplete or something. And there's a whole lot of other games. I wish that well, when the translators get time to finish them, that I'll be able to play through. Like, one of the games I do actually want to play through that's on Game Boy Advance is Summer Night Swordcraft Story 3. I really do want to play that game, but unfortunately, it was only released in Japan, and I know there is a partial English translation hack for that game. It's not full English patch. I might be wrong. There may be a full English patch version out now, but the last time I checked, there wasn't. So, but I do actually want to play that. There's a couple of other games I want to play. Some of them I wish they come out on Steam, and one of them I told my friend 40 about, and I know me and him are waiting for this one particular RPG game to come out, if it does, on Steam. But at the end of the day, we'll just see what happens in the future for right now, and hopefully it does, but we'll just see what happens for right now. Other than that, here though, anime wise, I have actually watched another series, and I actually picked it up from the local anime store I talked about, Anime Paradisu. It's actually called The World Is Still Beautiful. Mostly it is a romantic comedy, basically. I know that seems kind of shocking, because I just told my friend Izzy about that. He kind of was like, "What the heck? You watched a romantic comedy all the way through the front end?" I was like, "Yeah, well, I didn't know what it was when I first picked it up." And at first it was really, really funny, since to kind of give you a little synopsis of what the series was about. Basically, there's 2 kingdoms in this series. There's basically the Kingdom of Rain and the Sun Kingdom. So basically, in the Rain Kingdom, the Sun King sends a marriage proposal he wants to get married to one of the ladies, or one of the girls who lives in the Rain Kingdom. There's 4 daughters. So what ends up happening was, though, in order to basically say who's going to the Sun Kingdom to get married, they actually play Jonkin, or, in case you don't know what Jonkin is, it's paper, rock, scissors. So they play paper, rock, scissors, and the daughter who lost is a girl by the name of Nikkei, also Nike, in case you want to know, and in case you want to get that joke down pat. I can't really know what her last name is, but all in all, that made me laugh when I found out her name was Nikkei. I was like, oh god, no, they messed. I was like, oh god, no, I see the jokes. So anyway, Nikkei is a very special person. She doesn't really have like weapons or anything, but she does have some very interesting powers. Like, she could basically whisper under her breath, and if there's enough wind around, she can cause like the wind to like act like a blade in order to like break like swords or iron bars. She could basically blow people around with the power of her wind. And then she also, for a lot of times, because the people in the Sun Kingdom have never seen this before, she also has the rain summoning technique, where she's able to sing a song and it rains. And so a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people in the Sun Kingdom have never seen rain before. So they're all, so they're all like, it's raining. Like what is this? What is these drops of water falling out of the sky? What is this? It's it's not this. What is this? So it's that part is really funny. The other funny thing about it is that the Sun Kingdom, the Sun King, the person who actually took over the whole entire world under his iron thumb, is basically he basically looks like a kid who looks like he's like 13, 14, 15 years old. So that part also kind of funny. So at first they're kind of trying to get along with each other, but then at the end of it, they wind up falling in love with each other. There's a couple of kiss scenes where he kisses her, she's all shocked and surprised, and then she falls in love with him, and she's trying to do everything she can to protect him and become his queen, and marry him. And therefore, all in all, it was a romantic comedy, yes, but it was one that I was like, well, this gets a pass for right now, because I'm usually not a whole romantic comedy person, just because a lot of them are kind of sappy, like way too sappy for me. But this one had a lot of comedy, and like I said, it did have a lot of kiss scenes and other things like that. So if you want to watch it for yourself, be my guest. If not, don't even worry about it. Like I said before, I'm not gonna say it was as enjoyable as a lot of the other series I've seen before, but I could give it a pass. Not a big pass, maybe like a 5 out of 10 or 4.5 out of 10, but not really a huge, gigantic pass. Because I've seen other series that made me go, you know what? I gotta sit down here and watch this again sometime, because this is actually really, really good. Another series I do actually want to check out sometime, but whenever chance I get a chance to do it, is I know they actually released Data Live Season 3, and I do actually want to check that out sometime. But I know, I'm stirring too much. But what I do know is that only certain websites actually have the series out there, and a lot of times I don't really like watching a lot of my anime stuff online, and I can kind of give you a synopsis why. Is we've all have been through this. You got the drink in your hand, you got the headphones on, you're in that perfect seating position. It's great, it's quiet, no one's around to bother you. It's just you and the anime series that you're going to watch, or you and the TV series you're going to watch. So you're sitting there, you hit play, you start to watching it, everything's going great, everything's going good, and then about halfway when it gets to the good part of the series, the video freezes and it buffers. And every time that happens, we've all have pulled off the Darth Vader scream every single time. It's annoying as I don't know what, and then you pause it, and then you basically have to stare at it, giving the video the evil death stare until it finally finishes buffering, so you can finish watching it all the way through. And then you basically watch it again, like after a day, just to hopefully get past the buffering part, so it won't have to buffer again after the second time. But that's the main reason why I'm not really watching all of my anime online, and I like getting it on DVDs anyway. Like I said before, there's some stuff, if I have to watch it online, there's no choice, I'll watch it online regardless and just see how it is. But I'd rather just get the DVD since I don't have to worry about freezing or scratching of stuff. There have been some where I have actually just pulled out the box, just got it, just put it into the DVD player or the Blu-ray player that we got here at my house, and the second I actually, about halfway through it, the video freezes. I'm like, what the heck? And then it starts skipping around, and then I'm like, wait, I just picked this up a few minutes ago. Why is it skipping? Like, I just picked this up from the convention, or I just picked this up from this store. Why is it skipping for it? This is annoying as I don't know what, that the disc skips a huge chunk of the episode for. Why is it doing this for? But at the same time, it's an annoyance we all know about, and it's something we can't control whatsoever. But at the same time, it'd be nice if it didn't do that for all the series, for all the episodes out there. So other than that, like I said, that's pretty much what's going on with me. I thought I would just say once again, thank you for everybody who came out to my stream last night. I actually started streaming Terra Enigma I won't be able to stream next Friday because I gotta take my car into the shop Saturday morning. But I'm going to stream Saturday night if I'm not too tired. I don't unless I don't feel like it. Hopefully, I'm gonna stream more of that game on Saturday. I'm gonna actually play some more Tales of Vesperia some more, and just basically just sit on back here and relax as much as possible before Monday afternoon gets here, so I can get my butt ready to head back to the office and do what I need to do. But other than that here though, once again, hope everybody's having a good day out there, and I'll talk to you about later on then. This is Ryu here. Later.